I think this particular topic is going to be one of the most interesting topics that I'm going to enjoy sharing with you. Welcome back to SAGENEL TV. I'm SAGENEL. I'm a counselor therapist, women leadership expert, and I help women meet and marry their husband. I also connect husbands to their wives as well. And today, whatever it is, I'm going to title it, but we are specifically going to be talking about people not wanting relationship with people who want relationships with them, and what we can learn from it. Have you been in situations, and I think almost everybody has been in this situation, where you are trying to be friends with people who don't care for you much? Nothing personal, not be say nothing personal. It's just they don't just care much for you. Maybe they are in a different space in their life. They don't rate you as much. They don't think that you can add so much to their life. They're not saying you don't have any value, but they're just like, what are we going to do together as friends? In one way or the other, whether it's romantically or platonically, whether it's as in the same gender, like pursuing like a friend that you wish the girl was your friend, or a certain person was your friend, or it could even be a certain person wanting the person to be your mentor. It could any kind of relationship, but you're not getting the same energy. Or you may have been the one in the case. At least everybody listening, they've either gone through this, or they are the ones that they've been the ones that they've been told that, oh, I was trying to have a relationship with you, but you were not looking at me. Maybe you were the one a person was trying to have a relationship with. I just thought, what? But at the end of the day, you may or may not. For those who ended up having a relationship with that person, I'm not talking about romantic relationship. I'm talking about general friendship, mentorship, things like that. Maybe partnership, for instance. You find out that, oh, this person was not bad at all. I just had a wrong mindset and I had the wrong sort of perception about this person. The point of it is, at one part in life, whether it's secondary school, primary school, whatever the case may be, there have always been this imbalance that some people have experienced. Some people have been bold enough to share theirs openly when they wanted to be in a relationship with a person who did not want to be in a relationship with them, or when they thought a person was their friend and that person wasn't taking them as a friend. It is an interesting part of life, and some YouTubers have even taken out time to talk about it. But as I was reflecting on this, the period I was reflecting on this before I decided that this was going to be a topic, I realized that it's almost the same thing going on in the romantic space. Oh my God, it's so interesting. A lot of people are trying to pursue people, or are trying to be pursued by people, whoever is doing the pursuing, who don't really care for them. And specifically now, I'm speaking to women. You're trying to get to the space of the guy you want. The guy you want is the guy who doesn't care. Like I usually joke to, well, I'm jokingly, seriously joking or jokingly serious, whatever, like, I'm joking, but there's an element of seriousness there. In Christian circles, especially, like the sisters are only just eyeing that single pastor. But how many people are going to marry him? How many wives is the single pastor going to have? Everybody cannot be eyeing the single pastor. But the thing is, there is brother, who do I call now? Let me look for maybe brother Chooks or brother Emmanuel, or there is brother Tochi, or there is brother Nifemi. There, right there, in your church, or in the space, or in the workspace. But you can't rate him because you're like, what does this one have to offer me? And maybe he has tried to submit his offer one or two times, but you don't even care for it because you have judged him upon receiving his offer. You not even wait for him to land. You just already judged him that this one cannot have anything to offer me. Who I want to date is the MD. I want to date the person. I want to date the country manager. I want to date up. So my question is, who created up and who created down? Is it you? So you are the one, you know the ladder of up and down. We're so funny. We're so interesting in this world. So you are the one you've become the Lord who raises and who brings down. You are the one. You know who is up, you know who is down. We must stop this foolishness. We must stop this foolishness, because this is one of the challenges that I have seen, and I speak with so much authority, because this assignment of helping women meet their husband is a calling. It's not a thing I picked up. Like, no. It's not a thing I picked up. I decided, because, hey, let's all find something to do for a relationship. No. If not, I would have stopped it a long time ago. And this is one of the reasons I was saying that this, as by the authority that I've received on this calling of helping women meet their husband, we need to stop this. We need to stop rating people by where they live, the cars they drive, the hairstyle they are carrying, or whatnot. And we need to start, as women, especially women who claim that they are kingdom women, listening to those who may not necessarily have anything to offer, but just giving them a chance. Let me listen. Okay, you want to talk to me? So yeah, let me listen. Let me listen. What do you have to say? Because I know you already know this line, but truly nobody knows tomorrow. And it's not a, some people think that, hey, when you start listening or start taking certain kind of audience, it's a sign of desperation. It's not desperation or anything. It is wisdom, because you don't know. Sometimes even the person that is pursuing you, that you don't like or you don't rate, may not necessarily be the one for you. But this person may have a relative, a brother, a friend, a partner, a stepbrother, who may be the one for you. But because you are rude and you don't respect humans generally, of course, you've translated it to how you've treated that person, and that bridge is forever cut off. There's no opportunity for you to meet the potential people that you can meet through that person. And that applies to other relationships that are not romantic relationships. Many times we think, oh, like, whoa, I don't need you. That's what people think. You may not need that particular person, frankly speaking. But you may need someone they know, or you may need something they have, or you may need someone that they can connect you with. That will take you 5 years. That person can do it in 2 minutes and will help your journey be faster. So we have got to stop creating layers in our heads. This thing, for some, is not, you don't even know. That's why I help women. I help you to break the biases and barriers. Some people, they don't even know. We're like, are you serious? You've got to stop. All those barriers, all those layers, all this, I went to Princeton, this is where I can date from, I went to this school, I'm on the Upper East Side, this is where I stay, whatever. You've got to stop it, and you've got to be really open-minded. There's some people, they're still struggling with there's some tribe, they cannot see, they will say, Laila, they can't marry from any other tribe. Don't worry. Your case is different. I think I may have addressed some of those situations in some other videos. Look, you can go and search for it. But I just want you to know that you do not know who is for you at this particular time. So stop creating that layer, especially since in one way or the other, somehow, you may have experienced this. Everybody has experienced a level of rejection. That's one is true, even if you are the president of whatever state you are. There's been a time in your life where you wanted to pursue something, or you were trying to pursue something and you thought somebody would help you. The person did not. There's just one level of rejection, or you thought somebody would see you. The person claimed that they didn't have time, or truly did not have time. At one point or the other, there had been a level of rejection. So do you want to go around making people feel rejected? And don't get, because in this generation, if you say one thing, they'll say, oh, does that mean that's what you're saying? No. So I'm not saying you should be responsible for people's emotions, because the level of wisdom operating in this generation is interesting. If you say one thing, they'll say, oh, does that mean? That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, as much as it concerns you, try to give people audience in your life. It doesn't matter. Okay, what do you have to say to me? I'm listening. Try to give people audience. And if you say no, you say no. But open your ears, listen, open your heart, listen, really listen to people. We've seen examples of people who attracted good people into their lives. It may not even necessarily be romantic, by just being kind. by just being kind. They attracted greatness and they attracted good men into their lives. And we have the story of Isaac's wife who attracted him to Isaac's wife, Rebecca, who attracted him to his life, she attracted him to her life because she was being kind in the moment. She was being kind. Oh, the servants came and say, "Oh, could you give me water?" And she says, "Oh yes, I go ahead. Let me also give your camels water." You cannot play that script twice. Don't worry. So if you are being inauthentic, it will show. Don't worry. And even with that goodness self between Rebecca and Isaac, there were still challenges where, between the twins, between the children that she gave birth to. I'm saying even with so much goodness, there was still work that needed to be put into the marriage, unbiased, all that. If you're a Bible student, you understand what I'm saying. If you're not a Bible student, you can research or, or just understand what I've said that you understand. So I'm saying that we need to be intentional to being aware and just seeing people around us. Let people feel seen as much as it concerns you. Oh, nice shoes. Oh, nice this, nice that. It's not going to take anything for you. And don't do it because, hey, God, hey, let me not start doing it. They say, husband, no, that's the problem. And in the kingdom, you see that things do not work like that. You know, sir, because of this, let me not start doing it. No, you have to get into that character, what I'll call get into formation, and what is yours will be aligned. I've got a story, I think, yes, because she has shared it, so I can share it here, and I'll wrap this up. Marshawn Evans, or she's now Marshawn Evans Daniels. She shared, and I always love to know how people met their husband. And she just shared that a friend was doing a conference, and he came to her and asked her, "Oh, I want this hall to be full." I'm paraphrasing now, please. I can't remember if that's how she said it. But I know that the friend wanted the conference to be full. And she gave the guy a strategy. She said, "Okay, this is what you should do. Tell people to," and I think he wanted the hall to be full, and it was getting very close to the conference. So it was like, how can we still get this hall packed, even in maybe 3 days, for instance? Let's assume it was 3 days. I wasn't there. So Marshawn gave him a strategy that, okay, I think you should do buy tickets, get one free, something like that, or buy a ticket and bring one person. I believe that's how the story goes. Whether bring one person or 2 people, but I think it was one person. Buy a ticket and then you have access to bring someone else. And it was like, oh, great. And I think he did the strategy that she shared, and it worked out for him. Long story short, Marshawn herself, after giving her friend that strategy, goes on to come and attend the events. Like, oh, my friend is doing this event, really nice. And guess who she happened to sit beside? She was sitting beside her future husband. So the question is, when Marshawn was helping a friend out with the strategy, volunteering, giving those ideas, was she not say, don't worry, hey, I'll get my husband? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Of course, she would have been very open to what God was doing. However, that was not the case. She was giving for free. She was being kind. She was being benevolent. She was taking that event like it would have been hers. And in the process of doing so, God brought her husband away. I'm using that to buttress the point of all that I've been saying. Kindness, helping out, volunteering your time to people, or volunteering your expertise, whatever the case may be. You see, in the way that you're led to, I'm not saying, oh, start running around, be doing free products. That's not what we're talking about now. In the way that you are led to, be kind to people, make people feel seen, help people as much as possible, and continue to grow yourself. Remove toxicity from you. Purge yourself. Because you're not all knowing, you're not all perfect. Perhaps your husband does not even found you. You've not met him because of some things that you need to purge. You're not unknowing. So purge yourself, work on yourself, and on your journey of becoming, I guarantee you, your husband is doing push-up, is excited, is happy, and is glad to also receive you and find you. I'm SAGENEL. If you've enjoyed this video, like the video as a proof. It's not enough to just enjoy this video. Like the video if you liked the video, so that more people can share, can learn about this. Share this video to at least 5 people. Share your comments, share your thoughts, share your questions, share your concerns. And I'll see you in the next video. Do not forget, you can have private consultations with me. Send me an email. Get all my details in the description. I'll see you in the next video. You definitely can see me in previous videos that you may have missed. What are you waiting for? Go and watch other videos.